Hi guys, for today's video I'll be reviewing my latest purchase from Coach, the Sammy Top Handle. So I'm going to go through this bag, the exterior, the interior. I'll be giving you the dimensions. I'll be comparing it to the Rogue 25 within my collection. I'll also be showing you guys what is currently in the bag, and then we'll be talking about the leather, the structure, and then my final overall opinion on the bag. Now the Sammy Top Handle is one of the most recently released styles from Coach boutique, so they are full price retail store. It is in the beautiful color hay. Coach has done this color a couple of times in past years, and they've recently brought it back. This particular hay color is available in other styles currently for this spring season as well. So Coach has it in the Rogue Top Handle, the Revel 24, and the Ruby in the smaller size as well. Now, while we're on the subject of the color, it really doesn't come across very well on camera. Honestly, you can only understand what this color looks like if you see it in person. The best way I'll describe it is that, to me, it looks like freshly churned butter, like really nice, light, airy butter. It's more of a pastel than a bright yellow. It's not bright, it's not richly saturated. It's not even pale, it's just pastel, if that makes sense. It's a pastel yellow, but creamy, not ivory creamy, but yellow creamy. That's just the best way I can describe it. I definitely love it, and coming from a yellow lover, I mean, you know what, let me just compare this to some other yellows that I have around me. Okay, so I brought a couple of clothes and leather goods to show you guys. So this is Coach Hay, and then this is a card holder that I have from Tory Burch. It is the Kira Chevron card holder. I can't remember what Tory Burch called this color, but this is what it looks like against the hay. This is a very beautiful true yellow, like a primary color yellow, and I love that shade of yellow, so that's what that looks like. Next, I have my yellow blazer from Zara. This has a more orange undertone, so it's much more it's warmer. It's a warmer yellow. So this is what it looks like. Look at how dull the hay looks like besides that yellow. So there you go. And I don't have I actually turned off my ring light, so hopefully it's a very true representation of yellow. Now this is from Coach Outlet. This is the color Goldenrod, I want to believe, and this is what hay looks like beside the goldenrod. So this is actually very saturated. Well, not very saturated, but it's much more saturated. I wouldn't say it's as warm as the Zara one. It's just bolder, if that makes sense. So here you have that against the hay. This is the Court Mini backpack in retro yellow. Here is retro yellow besides hay. So I hope that helped give an idea of what the true color of this bag is. Now this bag is available in other colors besides the hay. It's available in black with brass hardware. It's available in the color flower pink with silver hardware, and it's also available in chalk with brass hardware as well. If you like the color, there's other bags from Coach available in this color currently. If you like the bag but don't like the color, then there's other colors in the Sammy Top Handle currently available on the website and in stores. And of course, I'll leave a link to this bag on the Coach website in the description box below. It is a structured bag, very, very structured. This is not softening up anytime soon, not with the shape, not with the leather. It is stiff, it is structured. Top handle, and here Coach has used the Rogue top handle, which is actually very, very nice. One of the reasons why the Rogue bag is a hit, because that handle is almost flat and it's easy to grab, as opposed to other type of top handles. And here you have a front flap with a push lock closure. This push lock closure they borrowed from their current studio bags. It's actually an archival style, but they brought it back again with the studio bags, and now they've used it on the Sammy top handle. So it's like a combination of all the best elements of all their good bags, the Rogue and the Studios. For some people, the C there is too bold and too much of a logo to them. I've heard that as a reason why some people don't like this bag, because the C logo is too bold, it's too much of a statement. I personally don't think that many people know Coach to the extent that they recognize the C from the brand. I think they know the Coach signature print more than this logo. So I still feel that this bag is very simple and understated, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, love that push lock closure because it's actually very easy to open and close the bag with just that. It also does come with a key, so if you wanted to lock it, you can. The key is on the side here inside the key hood or the clochette, and then you have the hang tag right there beside it that says Coach. So this is what the side looks like. It has gussets held together by the sangles on the side, and the sangles, I don't know if that's what Coach calls them, I'm just calling them sangles. They are adjustable from the inside, and I'll show you that in a bit. This is what it looks like at the bottom. You have 4 feet there. Very, very sturdy. And then from top view, this is what it looks like. So the handle folds forward and backwards, whichever way, and then you have the D-rings there where the long strap goes, and this is the long strap. This strap has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 holes for adjustment, so you can make it longer or shorter. I have it on the shortest setting, and I have carried it crossbody on this setting, and it works really well for me. I am a 5'5" for height reference. The strap drop measures 21.5 inches long. I believe that will be on the longest setting, and then the top handle measures 3.5 inches long. So I got my tape measure just so we could see exactly what it measures on the shortest setting, the way I carry it. So we measure from top to here, and it is 19 inches, so about 19 inches. So yeah, on the longest setting, it's definitely 21.5. So lengthwise, it measures 9.5 inches across, 7.25 inches in height. That's probably from here to here, and then 4.25 inches in width. So it's that wide. So it's a very substantial bag. It's not that big. It is a small sized bag. This bag definitely reminds me of a lot of other designer brands out there. I think a top handle, a classic structured top handle in this shape, and usually I call this type of shape bags trapezoid because they have the 4 sides, these 2 that are parallel and these 2 that are not. I don't know if I'm totally correct, but that's what I call this shape of bag. So this particular type of structured top handle shape of bag is very popular among design houses. There's so many examples I can give you. Actually, when we got a first look of this bag, when it was coming soon, someone said it reminded them of the previous tabby top handle that Coach did, and I'm like, no, that bag is like contemporary designer level top handle. This is like luxury designer level top handle. That's on period. Like, argue with me all you want. This is luxury designer quality level, okay? Even in looks level, okay? So this definitely reminds me of bags like Ferragamo's top handle bag, the iconic top handle. It reminds me of Delvaux. Like, when I first saw this bag, the first bag that came to my mind was Delvaux's structured top handle bag. I can't remember the name of the bag off the top of my head, but yeah, that was the first bag I thought of when I saw this bag. Other design houses that have bags like this, for example, are like Saint Laurent with their Cassandra bag, is very similar to this. The Versace La Medusa, the one with the front flap and the Versace logo at the front, it also comes with a chunky chain, so this would definitely be beautiful with a chunky chain as well. Mona also has the Voyage bag, or the Voyage bag, that looks very similar to this. So at this point, almost every design house, both contemporary and luxury, has this shape of bag in their collection. So it's no surprise that Coach has come back with this very beautiful, very luxurious top handle bag. And I say luxurious so much because of the leather. Like, if you had a chance, if you have the bandits, the Coach bandits, then you should understand what I mean, because they're made of the same type of leather, and we'll talk about the leather on this bag a little bit later in the video. So let's do a quick what's in my bag. I've been carrying this bag for about 2 weeks now. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and I switched into it immediately after I got it. So I've been carrying it since then, and I've taken it to work. So it's been my designated work bag for the past 2 weeks. And then in between, I haven't switched out. Typically, I have a work bag for the week, and then I have another bag for whatever other occasion or errands and during the week or on the weekends. But with this one, I have not changed out of it at all. I have not picked up another bag to take somewhere else, and it started because I wanted to use it so much I'll be able to give you guys an in-depth review. But even though it started with that intent, at this point, I really don't want to change out of it anymore. Like, that's how happy I am with this bag, and that's how easy it is for me to use. So it's been my designated work bag for the past 2 weeks. I've taken it to Walmart, Winners, I've taken it to church. Where else have we been together? Costco. I've used the top handle. I've used it with the crossbody. I know when I went to Costco, I carried a crossbody the whole time, which is very strange for me because usually I would put it in my cart. I put my bags in my carts, but for some reason I had no problems using a crossbody. And I'm very iffy about using my top handle bags crossbody because they rarely lay well on my body because they are made to be top handle. But this one really lays flat and nice on my body, and I had no problems using it crossbody at all. So this is what I've been carrying so far for the past 2 weeks in my bag. Typically, I don't put my glasses in my bag. They're always on my face because I wear my glasses 90% of the time, but I put it in there just for this video to show you how much room there still is on the top of the bag. So this is what it looks like on the interior. Everything else has been in there the whole time. So my glasses are in there. I have my key holder. This is a Coach pebble leather key holder. I have my car keys, and that's okay. So I have my key fob from work as well, and that's everything that was lying on the top. Okay, this pen doesn't want to stay inside, so we're going to bring the pen out. And that is everything that was lying on the top. So you can see there's still, like from here to here, there's still a lot of room on the top. So you can put like an umbrella, maybe a small bottle of water, or like a lightweight scarf can go in there as well. So this is my, what's the name of this brand? I can't remember. They were really popular on Walmart.com a few years ago. They're like an LV dupe kind of brand. They had a lot of checkered prints. I'll link my video on this below. It was one of my earliest YouTube videos. So yeah, it's a key holder. It's supposed to be a dupe for the LV key clay, and I have my miscellaneous cards in there. So I have that, and then I have at the front another card holder. This one holds my health insurance and my other credit cards and things like that. It's in there. This I got from Coach as a gift with purchase. Also in the front there, I have this round coin purse from Coach outlet, and I think I do actually have coins in there and some mints. And then I have my matching card holder from Coach with all my cards. So that's where my main cards go, and then you can see what is left. This is my reusable bag. It goes everywhere with me, foldable and reusable. And I have 2 pouches in there. So my 2 main pouches. This one holds all my miscellaneous items, so it's kind of like a catch-all, but then I also use it like when I'm at work and I want to dash out to like the post office or get lunch. This is all I take with me. I just put my debit card in there, and then I grab it and I go. The last pouch in there holds my toiletries. So this is my personal care pouch, and this is the Basquiat pouch from the outlet, from the Coach X Basquiat collection that was released at the outlet. So that's everything that was inside my bag, and it was quite a lot. That's typically more than I need in a day, from day to day, and that's all I've had in my bag for the past 2 weeks. So I've not had any reason to change anything out. I've not had any reason to look for anything. Everything I needed has been in my bag, and that is what it looks like on the inside. Beautiful smooth leather interior. When I tell you that this is luxury quality, I mean it is luxury quality. And so you can see on the inside there the sangles that hold the sides together, and so when I release them out of the pins at the back, you can remove that and then adjust the gussets and make it smaller. Like you can tighten the sides. I had it on the wider setting, so I had it on this first hole, but you can tighten it and make it tighter. You see how much tighter it is? But if I remove it from the second setting and put it back on the first setting, then this is what it looks like. If you can notice that difference at all. The sangles can come out the whole way if you want them to, all the way out to the front. That's how it was created, so it was not sewn in at all. So you can see, as opposed to like when it's tucked in like that and when it's out, you have all of this. So I don't know if you would ever want it to be that way. Maybe you could just tuck it in like this. If you want the bag to be really wide, I guess, then you just like tuck it in and not fasten those buttons at all. Now if you undo the sangles on the other side, you would notice that Coach has stamped this bag with their 1941 stamp. This stamp shows the quality. It shows that this is Coach's top quality handbag. Now back on the inside, it has 1 pocket, one slip pocket at the back. On the slip pocket, you can see the story patch stamped into the slip pocket, and I'm actually happy that Coach has done that, because the story patch that they usually use on all their bags has been a strip of faux leather, and some people have called into question why Coach is using plastic for their grid or their story patch, which is supposed to be one of the most important elements and signs of quality of Coach bags. So I'm happy that they have not used the story patch in that faux leather in this bag. Instead, they've opted to stamp it into the leather on the interior of the bag, and I think that's definitely a good choice. So the leather lining is all the way through the bag, like on the entire front of the bag, and then you have this front pocket, generous enough to put anything that you really want in there. Okay, so let's go back to the exterior. You have a back pocket on the back. Now let me just say here that this is one of the things that I don't like on this bag. Now, while I usually enjoy back pockets of most bags, for this bag, the type of structure it is, or it has, and the type of leather it is, I really don't like the back pocket, because once you try to put anything, even your fingers, through that back pocket, it's going to stretch it out. Like you can see already that it is no longer laying flat against the bag. It's no longer like this. It's now popped out. So it's not really like a terrible thing, but it's just something that I've personally noticed with these types of bags and these types of leathers, and I would have rather they did not even bother to put a back pocket at all. So the only thing I have in this back pocket is my list, my shopping list from when I went to Costco, and that's all I have put in this bag. Like I wouldn't even put my phone in this back pocket. You can, of course, it would definitely fit, but I'm not going to, because again, I don't want to stretch it out. Like, the back pocket is leather lined as well, so that's definitely good. Now, another thing that I should warn you about on this bag, it's something that I know is going to happen, so and I don't mind it at all, but for review purposes, I'm going to tell you guys about it, so at least if you're thinking of getting this bag, you have all the information you need. For this type of leather and with this type of top handle bag that is a flap closure, you see that while you're opening and closing this bag, you're going to have some work on this part of the bag, right? This part of the bag is doing most of the heavy lifting while you're opening and closing this bag. Now, from experience, I know that that is going to cause a crease across the back here, especially on the edges. I don't know so much on how badly it's going to happen with refined calf leather, which is what this bag is. So for example, for my bead bags that are flap bags, there's definitely creasing. So as you can see, and this is glove tanned leather, so you can see it looks okay right now as it's closed, but then when I open it like that, you can see the creases on the edge right there. So this, like, again, like I said, I've not had experience with refined calf leather before. The beat is glove tanned leather, and I know that the processing is different. It doesn't bother me, I just thought to point it out. Now, it says on the Coach website that this bag is made of Lux refined calf leather. Okay, we know what calf leather is. We know what it means to refine leather. Like, most leathers go through refining process no matter what they're used on. But then it also says on the interior of this bag, Coach is known for stamping their bags with the name of the leather. So it says on the interior of this bag that it is genuine full grain leather. Now, when I first saw this stamping, I was totally excited. I was over the moon. So yes, it is refined calf leather. And what type of calf leather it is, the bag says that it is full grain. So I'm just going to read briefly what I got off the internet so you guys can understand a little bit what I'm talking about. So Coach says this is Lux refined calf leather, which is the Audrey Hepburn of leathers. Refined calf leather is smooth with a natural shine. That's from the Coach website. Now, during my Google search, full grain is the full hide with layers intact, not shaved down. It is the toughest kind of leather. It resists moisture. Bags made from this leather will patina. It will show imperfections, but it is hard and tough, and surface scratches as well as oils will be absorbed by the leather, which will make it look better over time. Okay, all of that sounds great. It is perfect. This is what I've known about full grain leather for a while now, so it is the best of the best. Now, what threw me off is the fact that Coach stamped this as genuine full grain leather, and on all their bags where they put that leather stamping, it's always genuine something, genuine pebble leather, genuine glove tan leather. They stamped this as genuine full grain leather, and the word genuine is not known to hold its weight in the leather industry. Like, If you know any different, please let me hear it in the comments below. But when you say genuine, bells start to ring off, like alarm bells in my head, because in the leather industry, genuine can mean a wide range of things. Like, I feel like so many retailers have been able to hide under the mask of genuine to give us split leathers or bonded leathers, which are not the best quality at all. So I'll read off something I saw from the internet to explain what genuine means. So genuine leather means leather not necessarily the best, but still some form of leather. Genuine is sometimes mixed with other things, so like artificial materials or bonded materials. It is not top or full grain. It is intentionally vague. It is the layers between the top of the animal and the suede, which is the interior of the leather. So I just wanted to put it out there. I have no doubt that Coach used the best materials on this, but the fact that they put the genuine in front of the full grain leather just has me questioning the quality of that full grain leather. What exactly does that genuine mean? Is it full grain leather that has been mixed with some other types of agents or some other layers of leather? I would have preferred if they just put full grain leather, or if they just put the refined calf leather on there. Anyways, just thought to let you guys know that and put that out there. Make of it what you will. Like I said, this is definitely luxury designer quality. I actually think I've never seen or felt Hermes box leather before, but when I look at this bag and I look at or see pictures or see people out there carrying Hermes, this reminds me so much of the Hermes box leather. I wouldn't say it reminds me too much about the Kelly, because the front of the Kelly, the flap and everything is different on the Kelly, but it has that same shape. You know, like I said, like every design house at this point has that shape, and the Kelly is probably one of the OGs for this type of shape. So it has a similar shape as the Hermes Kelly, but what I think is very similar with the Kelly, in my opinion, is box leather. Like if you've seen Hermes box leather and you see this, I think that they are very similar. So I think that the leather processing must have undergone the same type of treatment for it to come out like this and look very similar to Hermes box leather. So after all of this, what do I think? What I think is very simple. I mean, if you're following me on my Instagram page, and you should, by the way, at YellowSparksJoy. If you're following me on Instagram, if you watched my previous videos on this, you probably already know what my opinion on this bag is. I love it. Absolutely, totally, 100% love this bag. I love it so much that I'm willing in my mind to spend another 600 plus Canadian dollars to buy this bag in black if it ever comes out with silver hardware. That's how much I love it. Like, my dream bag is a Hermes bag. Like, if I had all the money in the world, I would buy a Hermes Kelly, probably in the size 28, gold on gold. And I'm not buying this as a replacement for that dream. I still have that dream, and if I had the money, I would still buy that today, and I would still buy my Coach, right? So I'm just trying to say that that is the type of bag I like, which is why I love this bag. Like, I like the shape, I like the structure, I like the top handle. It's not heavy, it fits everything I need. I love the color, I love the leather. That leather is very beautiful to look at. It's going to scratch, it's going to show signs of wear, but because of the type of leather it is, it will wear very well. It will look better over time. It will age really nicely. I also love the hardware. Like, the pairing of the color on with this brass hardware is absolute perfection, which is why I'm saying that if they made it in a black with a silver hardware, I would get that as well. I feel like black with brass hardware, like everybody has a black and gold bag, right? But like black and silver, because it's a structured bag, it already looks serious, but pairing with silver hardware will make it look cool. Like, it will tone down the coolness of the bag, so it will look less serious and more casual, if that makes sense. So I definitely would love it in that combination as well. And if you're willing to buy a bag in multiples, then you must definitely love that bag. And this one, I love everything about. This is totally my bag, like hands down. It's also not difficult for me to take care of. I don't have any problems using it. I'm not scared to use it. But every time I've seen like a stain or anything on it, it's been very easy for me to wipe down. Like, I actually left some stains. I had like a cup of pop yesterday, and there's some stains still on there. I left them on there yesterday, but it's gonna be very easy for me to wipe it down. And I use these water wipes. They're very easy to get. They're baby wipes, but they are 99.9% water. So they don't have like any other additional chemicals or anything like that or fragrance. It's just water. And I got this at Walmart, so it's very easy to get, very easy to wipe down your bags with. And honestly, that's all I've been using to clean this bag. I haven't cleaned it too much, but just when I notice some stains, then I would just use that to gently wipe it. So care for the bag has been really easy. I haven't had any reason to go over and beyond to care for this bag at all. Also, I know I'm going to enjoy styling this bag, not just carrying it, but I'm going to have fun playing with it, because look, here I've attached my Coach tortoise shell resin strap here. This is the tortoise multi, and I think it just looks beautiful. And you guys know, like, if you've been watching my channel, you know, like, I'm in a brown phase, a brown cream and ivory phase in my life this year, and I just think that looks so beautiful. I think it will also look beautiful, like I said earlier, with a chunky brass hardware. So I'm going to definitely enjoy playing around with this bag. Maybe I'll even wear it like this for next week, because I really don't want to move out of it. Like, I really don't. So yeah, it's definitely easy for me to use and carry. Let me show you what it looks like in comparison with my Rogue. So this is the Coach Rogue 25. And look, it's definitely smaller than the Rogue. I find the Rogue heavy, like heavy. Both bags are empty right now. And this, you know, let me switch hands, because I've been carrying the bag with this hand. No, yeah, the Rogue is definitely heavier than this. This is lighter, so it's easier on my shoulders, on my hand. And there you can see the Rogue is a tad longer, and again, this is the size 25 Rogue, so it is longer, it is wider, and it is taller as well. So the Rogue is definitely bigger. It will probably hold more, but I don't need my bags to hold a lot. This holds everything I need fine. So amongst all of my Coach handbags from Coach Boutique, and I have 17 of them. Yes, I finally counted. I have 17 Coach handbags. So of all my Coach handbags, this one ranks as my number one. And to see my other Coach handbags and where they rank in my collection, you want to click on this video and watch my Coach Boutique collection video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in this one. Bye.